consecutive home games after winning their first 3 at home. They'll be trying to get back on track as we see game day 12 in Group A. 2 games tonight, Pinar Karsiyaka and UCAM Murcia. Our game at the top as Sassari against Juventus Utena, Pinar Karsiyaka and Holon. And then the last game for you is AS Monaco versus EVE Baskets Oldenburg tomorrow night. So it is a week or a game day with great implications at the top of the standings there. We see the top 4 teams all playing off this week in game day 12. And it will be vital for Dynamo Sassari to try and make up ground on those 3 teams tied with 7 and 4 records in second place. 2 of those then are our teams here tonight. UCAM Murcia coming to this one on some good form. They have won their last 5 games in the Basketball Champions League, and they have only lost 1 of their 5 away games this season in this competition. They have been on a tear recently, especially the man at the top, Ovi Soko, who's scored 16 plus in his last 4 BCL games. The British forward is coming off a season high 27 last week, in which he was voted as the game day MVP. So it is a UCAM Murcia team which is performing well in the ACB, but they are facing off today against Pinar Karsiyaka and a team which has some of the best individual performers in this competition. For those of you that follow the Basketball Champions League website, you'll know they were asked to come up with votes for potential MVPs, and a man that was on everybody's lips at that stage, the number 17, David or DJ Kennedy. He is number 2 in scoring in the Basketball Champions League, number 1 in rebounding. The only man who scores more points than DJ Kennedy is the number 21 for Pinar Karsiyaka, Jared Jones. So that 1-2 combination alongside point guard Dominic Waters really is a tough combination to stop. And for Pinar Karsiyaka, they also have the experience of Scott Wood, who played 3 years with UCAM Murcia as well, facing off against his former team. There is DJ Kennedy then, a front runner, like we said, for potential MVP of the Basketball Champions League this season. And teams go to the benches today. It will be an interesting battle to watch as UCAM Murcia make their way out onto the floor. They have a great blend of experience and youth. They've been rolling on the hot hand of Obi Soko in recent weeks, but they still have the experience of guys like Alex Ertesan, Cleven Hanna as well, Brad Ollison in that backcourt. Then up front, they have Kevin Tumba, the man in the middle, trying to anchor down that front line. And it'll be interesting to see defensively how they deal with this offensive juggernaut at times that is Pinar Karsiyaka. But of course, Pinar Karsiyaka coming to this one struggling in recent weeks. We said they've had their issues on the road. Here at home. They lost 2 weeks ago to EVE Baskets Oldenburg. And then last week they got the narrow victory over Unit Holon in Israel. But close games are very much on the cards for the Turkish team. Those 2 games, their last 2 have been separated by just 3 points in total. So players are out onto the floor, and I think Pinar Karsiyaka will have the benefit of the victory earlier in the season against Pinar Karsiyaka as the head coaches shake hands. And they will be hoping, or head coach Alexander Trifanovic will be hoping that his team can get one over on Iban Varvaro and the UCAM Murcia team. So in that game earlier in the season, Pinar Karsiyaka, the 96-91 victors, a strong second half from them really helped cement that victory as we see Coach Navarro. And for Pinar Karsiyaka, it was the main man, DJ Kennedy, that really stepped up. An incredible double-double, 30 points, 13 rebounds in game day 5. that was enough to see him voted as the MVP for that game day. Really sort of started that season for him. Strong play for Murcia. They had a good performance from that man there, Clement Hanna. He had 21 points to lead his team in scoring, but it wasn't enough for the UCAM Murcia team to get that victory in southeast Spain. So now they must come on the road, and we must also take into consideration that 5 point differential. These two teams tied on identical records right now, with just a couple of weeks of the regular season remaining. If they do end with identical records, they will be separated, if it's just those two teams, by the head-to-head record between the two. So right now, Pinar Karsiyaka 5 points in the ascendancy after that victory earlier on in the season, and I'm sure Coach Navarro from Murcia will know that. There we see our officials then from Italy, Greece and Montenegro. They call in 3 minutes as the players will go through their final stages of preparation. There is Mr. Rojas getting ready to get underway, and the UCAM Murcia team, arguably their strength comes in their backcourt, and there'll be the questions up front for them. Guys like Marcos Delia there, who will have to really anchor down that middle alongside Kevin Tumba and Ovi Soko. As we see the starters, it is Soko, Hanna, Olesen, Tumba who gets the nod at the starting centre position alongside Sadir Rojas. So Tumba and Soko arguably may match up against Kennedy and Jared Jones. He does sometimes come off the bench, and we see what Coach Navarro has in store for this Pinar Karsiyaka team, and if there'll be any sort of special things that he has to try and slow down this Turkish team. It is Medit Turin, Dominic Walters, Wood, Kennedy and Marco Banic on the inside. Jared Jones continues to come off the bench then, but it is a team with great depth in Pinar Karsiyaka. Throughout their rosters, they've got the experience of guys like Berk Ergulu, multiple European Championship winner at youth level, Jared Jones, Kadahan, and Egemen Gouvan as well. Guys we know have played extensively in this Basel Champions League campaign so far. There is Kevin Tumba and Soko next to each other in the final little bit of preparation before the game. I'm going to wonder, that three-guard lineup for UCAM Murcia, will it be Brad Olesen and his veteran leadership that will try and match up against Kennedy? Kennedy with a bit of size and strength perhaps over Olesen. They may look to take him down into the low post. And that's what I say, we'll have to see tactically what happens through the decisions on the sidelines by the coaches. Fans in attendance, this should be a good one. Top of the table really in Group A. Two teams of the three tied in second place, and really a victory here cements qualification into the playoffs. The loser still with a little bit of work to do. Dinamo Sassari, who'll play later on tonight against Juventus Udena, with a chance, an outside chance of sneaking into those playoff positions. So a victory tonight will wrap up pretty much qualification early on for one of these two teams. There is this beautiful arena in Izmir, slowly filling up as the crowd making their way into the game. UCAM Murcia out onto the floor in the red uniforms. Pinar Karsiyaka, Scott Wood, a former player of UCAM Murcia, out early, as he is in the white, red and green of Pinar Karsiyaka. Kennedy taking his time, as is Walters, to get out onto the floor. Soon enough we will be ready to go. There is Dominic Walters I'm going to enjoy his matchup there against Clement Hanna. And now, one final adjustment to be made, and we are ready to get underway. Hello and welcome then. It is game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. Pinar Karsiyaka versus UCAM Murcia, up and underway. Jump ball controlled by Pinar Karsiyaka. Man-to-man defense from UCAM Murcia. It is Sadil Rojas who will get the match up against DJ Kennedy. And first possession, Dominic Walters comes up short. So good in that pick and roll, Walters. Got a good clean look, fails to hit on the first possession though, as now Murcia will bring it down into the hands of Hanna. Now Hanna and Soko pick and roll down the middle. Soko well guarded. So Olesen has 5 seconds on the clock. Splits the pick and roll defense, and the tip though too strong from Rojas. As Pinar Karsiyaka look to push in the opposite direction. Control play from them. Banic reverses it back into the hands of Walters, and now Kennedy doing what he does. That's the danger. This backcourt for Murcia is a little thin at that 3 spot. Just physically to match up with a man like Kennedy. Not many people can, which is why he has had such an effective season. Hanna gets into the lane, finds Soko. Long 2 from him. Doesn't get the first touch, and a foul will go against Pinar Karsiyaka. That's DJ Kennedy. I don't think the foul is against him. I think it's more likely to be Marco Banic. And that is correct. Rojas goes into the post against Kennedy, showing that he also has that post-up game. Gets a good shot, fails to hit it. And Turan is unable to snatch in the rebound. Murcia still searching for these first points. Go to Olesen. Hanna, oh, good fake from him. Steps to the side, fires the 3, knocks it down. So smooth. There, Hanna just sold the ball fake, didn't he? Man, it was like a shooting drill. The one casual dribble to the side releases that high arcing shot. Once more, it is Pinar Karsiyaka sliding Kennedy into that post. Cross screen for him, and once more he'll go one-on-one against Rojas. Gets too deep in the lane, can't hit, but will get the offensive rebound. Good tip out from Banic. Oh, good defense from Rojas, but I don't think he was quite given permission or position to take the charge. Just have a look. Yeah, just lean into the side. Foul goes against him, and it comes in from the side. Wood closely guarded by Olesen. 2 great shooters matching up there. Walters off the screen draws the attention of 3 defenders. Turan's jumper too strong. Soko collects. Now waiting for Hanna, and now Olesen. Here he is off those little pin down screens. Rojas feeds Ovi Soko to throw it down. Oh, we've seen Ovi Soko punishing the rings in recent weeks. Got up for the big alley-oop last week. And now a little screen and dive action from him. Good feed. And he gets Murcia this lead now, 5-2. Early stages. Walters will go one-on-one. Finds Banic. Good play. Good movement from Banic, and good awareness from Walters. He is a man who's a great passer. Walters 3rd in the Basketball Champions League, 6.5 per game. Rojas for 3 is good. String music from Rojas then. Second 3, oh, it's given us a 2. Foot was on the line. I spoke too early. It's that same sort of spot. The previous basket was made from Hanna, as he's going to pick up a cheap one. Just reaching in. Really need to pick up a foul there. There you can see, saw the ball. Tried to get the steal. Slow tempo to this one to begin with. Both teams happy to grind it out in this half court. Kennedy will collect. They'll switch with Soko onto him. Soko, a good perimeter defender, as a foul is going to be called against Hannah, and that's number 2. That's why the previous one is important, because that means he's just picked up his second so early in this game, and he may have to go to the bench. As we see Soko throwing it down. There is the replacement. Hannah's gone in. Alejandro Martin is on the floor wearing the number 5. Defensive pest, Martin. Deflection there, he is. Alejandro Martin, will see him pick up the floor, really hound Dominic Walters. Scott Wood now as Walters finds some room. Not sure what happened to the defense. Miscommunication from Murcia. Walters makes them pay. Ollison using that high screen. Timber rolling. Soko flashing high. He's got one-on-one now. Soko powers his way into the paint, draws a contact. Little look and a wink towards Scott Wood. Those two. Showing a little smile. Complaints from the crowd. Not happy with the call. Soko will be at the line. The foul was against Wood. Ovi makes number 1. First few minutes here, he showed no signs of slowing down then. This tear he's been on, remember, it's 4 straight games in the Basketball Champions League. For Ovi Soko, above 16 points. Season high 27 last week. 3 in the early going here. Now they're on the defensive end. He'll switch onto the ball, guards Walters. Turan spins, kicks it, finds Wood. Don't want to let Scott Wood have a clean look. He knocks down his first triple. And he went to double team Turan in the slow post, and they left Wood open. As now Soko gets his look to respond. Ovi Soko brought the game. British fans out there will be hoping he continues that form into the international qualifiers in February. As DJ Kennedy has had a quiet start to this one, gives it back high. With Walters, now Kennedy, quick pass. Good unselfish play from Pinar Karsiyaka. Walters will draw the foul. It's against Soko, he doesn't like it. Let's have a look, good position. It's going to be right there on the arm. Couldn't quite see from that angle. A bit of a touch on the forearm perhaps. That's why. That'll be Dominic Walters at the line. Walters with a solid start. Two of 2 for him. And a close one here. Well, should be expected. Identical records from these two teams. Some sort of a confusion. The referee, I think, is going to check the 24-second. Originally, he had his hands up like he was going to call an 8-second violation, but I don't think UCAM Murcia would be too pleased because there's still 17 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like it'll be front court possession. It will stay with UCAM Murcia. Shot clock is at 17. So shot from the corner, doesn't go. And the push, Kennedy in transition, bullies his way to the basket, draws the foul. And we'll get to shoot 2. Martin back in body, but just couldn't stop the juggernaut train. There's Kennedy. Look at that strength, quickness that he possesses. And he's got the crowd into this one now, DJ Kennedy. And he said, what a season this guy is having. First in rebounding, second in points scored, top in efficiency. Played in Germany previous to coming to Turkey. He was the best offensive player in 2015 in the German BBL. As Wood nearly gets the steal. Ollison will bring it in. Finds Rojas, who nearly double dribbles it. That was the call from Coach Tifanovic on the sideline. He didn't get it though. So now 10 on the clock. Ollison off the high screen. Soko looking high-low. Has the open three. Is going to be whistled for the travel. A little bit of indecision from Obi Soko. Watch the left foot. Yeah, just moves before the ball goes down. Karsiyaka. 2-point lead. Chance to extend it here. Banic to the hands of Wood. We haven't seen much movement from that bench from Pinar Karsiyaka in the early stages here. As Wood will get another look at three. Comes up short this time. Soko with a rebound. Martin thought about getting to the ring. Kicks it out. Obi Soko, another clean look. Doesn't go for him though. Good work on the glass. Ollison hangs. Can't hit the tough shot. Good stand defensively from Walters, and now throws a little no-look pass. Didn't quite find his target. Banic frustrated, he didn't take it in. It's going to stay with Pinar Karsiyaka though. A little bit lucky perhaps for them, because Banic loses this one. And it just comes off the hands of Martin before he goes out of bounds. And looks on. Zone out of bounds. Finds the open man, and Jones fresh into the game, gets his first score. What a start for Jared Jones then. And his wide out man there is #1 in points scored in the Basketball Champions League. It is Alejandro Martin off the screen. Martin trying to find some room. 5 on the clock. Soko now has to take another three. Doesn't go. The other way, Pinar Karsiyaka with a 4-point advantage. Chance to push it out here towards the end of this first quarter. Walters stops and goes. Can't get the finish. Taran picks up the loose ball and puts it home. Fortuitous really for Pinar Karsiyaka, but all the points count, and 2 more in the bank for them. Sees them open up a 6-point lead here. Early lead for the hometown team. UCAM Murcia are going to talk it over in a timeout. To action then. A 6-point lead, largest lead of the game. It's been a tight one up until this point. UCAM's lead, it's largest at 3. And now Murcia, Alejandro Martin, wanting to play those extended minutes. Guarded this time by Berkoğlu for the first time. Oh, good follow from Soko, tips it home. He has been the go-to guy for Murcia. Where would they be without him right now? 8 points personal for Soko. Now they're going to play on this defensive end. Kennedy sets the feet, knocks it down. How smooth is that? We've seen the whole game from Kennedy already in this first 8 minutes or so. Gone in the post, scored in transition, got himself to the line. Now he's hitting it from the perimeter as well. Ollison kicks it. Martin for three. They've got to start making some of these threes. UCAM Murcia to try and get themselves back into this one. Just 2 of 8 now as a team. Kennedy again pushes everyone out. Uses the screen. Delia switches, and Jared Jones has got Rojas on him on the low post, and that's big against small. 2 feet in the paint. Jared Jones isn't going to miss many of them. UCAM Murcia might have to switch that strategy. Marcos Delia backing it in. Will draw a foul against Jones. Rojas is going to go out. And Charlton Kloof comes in. So no bigger in that backcourt for Murcia. Ollison, 4 on the clock, trying to find some room. Good D from Wood, misses everything. Now Jones directing traffic, gives it over to Kennedy. Kennedy steps back, loses Kloof. Jump shot doesn't go though. Ollison, last 30 seconds. Surely this will be the final shot of this first quarter. Delia backing it down. Jones has 1 foul. Delia turns, spins, and is fouled. Sudan doesn't like the call, but first look, that seemed real clear to me. He waves a finger. Let's have another look. No, I still think that's a good call. So easy when you get 2 looks at it. Ten seconds still, though, for Pinar Karsiyaka here. Murcia went early. They've given it a chance to Pinar Karsiyaka. Well-designed play. Jones wide open. Just great execution. That's the problem with going and leaving time on the clock. Pinar Karsiyaka traded a 3 for 2. Defense absolutely lost. As the play worked to perfection and the crowd on their feet. Pinar Karsiyaka a double-digit lead. Statistics and the key one, 3-point shooting, 4 of 5. Pinar Karsiyaka, UCAM Murcia just 2 of 8. The difference in the game right there. As Karsiyaka dominating those percentages. And has made the game easy. A very impressive performance in this first 10 minutes for them. And talks coming in the 3-headed monster. Jones, Kennedy and Walters. And already in the first quarter, Dominic Walters 5 points and 4 assists. Kennedy 6 points and 3 rebounds. And Jared Jones 7 points in just 3 minutes. Great execution from the Pinar Karsiyaka team. But I think they'll be also looking at the fact they've held UCAM Murcia to just 15 points in that first 10 minutes. And that will please Coach Jovanovic as much as anything. If it wasn't for the strong play of Ovi, Soko has 8 points. Nobody else has more than 3. Soko's the only man who's made more than 1 field goal on the game. It really has been a struggle offensively for UCAM Murcia to get some high-quality shots. What can Coach Navarro do then to start this second quarter? We'll come out with a 5 of Soko, Delia, Kloof, Martin and Alex Erdosan. Marcos Delia trying to find some room, goes to Martin, finds Delia, Soko again in that baseline spot. Gets up high and finishes. And he is the finisher for UCAM Murcia right now. He's the only guy really creating the offense. Look at the other 4 guys. They don't have that offensive creativity. Jones goes back to Kennedy. It's 2 players that have it in abundance. Jones dances along the baseline, gets a score and a foul. Kloof is asking how it's not a 3-second violation with those 2 passing back and forth. There's the finish from Jones. Perhaps a soft foul, but Murcia have to force some of these other guys to beat them. Problem in saying that, Scott Wood, such a dangerous 3-point shooter. Really, it's got to be Ergalu and Turan. They want to take the shots rather than Jones and Kennedy. Martin to Erdosan, who is fouled by Wood. Easy call. So just a grab. Scott Wood. And substitution comes in for Pinar Karsiyaka. Scott Wood goes out. Gulishan comes in. Soko, 10 points on the game. Oh, misses the easy one. Chases back on D. There's now Kennedy. Skips it to the corner. Turan, this is where they want the ball. Tough matchup for Kloof though. Oh, it takes it away. Great defense from Kloof. He'll push. Martin to Erdosan. Backs it out. Now they go to Soko once more. Soko with the responsibility. Gets into the lane, has it blocked from behind from Jones. He needs some more offensive firepower. UCAM Murcia. Looks like Clevin Hanna's getting set to come back in. They're going to need him. He had 21 in that game. First time out between these 2 teams. How they would love 21 from him, because DJ Kennedy moves to 8 so smoothly. And he looks like he might have the 30-point night he had in the first game. Marcos Delia. Now Soko to Kloof. Kloof to Soko. Oh, good back cut from Martin, but no room for him now. Ergalu guards him well. Smart double team from Turan. Soko hits a 3, but the buzzer is gone. 24-second violation. There is Soko having a big personal game. He will not be happy with this score. Clevin Hanna's back in. They need him to be firing now. Largest lead of the game at 13. Jones passes, Ergalu finishes. Oh, defensively, Murcia having some struggles right here. What a second quarter this has started to be. 7-2 run for Pinar Karsiyaka. Just continuing to stretch this lead further and further. Hannah gets the finish. That's why they need him on the floor. Kennedy fouled by Kloof. So Coach Navarro is the man to answer the questions right now. They're coming thick and fast from Pinar Karsiyaka. Haven't really solved how to slow that man down. Hopefully this will be their respite as Kennedy goes out. Even though Jones has the 10 points, a number of them have been created by Kennedy. Looks like they're going to slip into a zone here, Murcia. Well, that changed the game as the three doesn't go. Marcos Delia grabs in the rebound. Murcia come the other way. High pass, deflected out. Crowd here in Izmir appreciated the defensive effort. Soko brings it in. Erdogan, good feed. Delia goes high and finishes. Oh, that's a way to introduce yourself to the game. Marcos Delia, 6 points personal now. Foul and offensive. So, little momentum going in favour of UCAM Murcia. Was that the run for Pinar Karsiyaka to start this second quarter? And now it's the turn of Murcia. We've got 2 straight stops now, sandwiched that with a score. Can they add some more points now? Hannah coming back into the game has proved so key for them so far. Pass in the struggle, so they're going to get to 6 seconds on the clock. Now down to 5. Delia takes a quick look at the clock. Goes off the glass and puts it home. Well, Marcos Delia is being that second scorer that his team need. They're within single digits once more as they're going to drop into the zone. Walters, a lot of room. Now Jones catches it, shoots over Soko. Doesn't get the finish. Soko snatches in his 4th rebound of the night. Hannah goes to Kloof, guarded by Erglu. Now it's Murcia's time to have that low post advantage with their guards, perhaps. Kloof draws the foul before the shot. So it wouldn't have counted even if it had dropped, and it'll be end-line possession. That is Marcos Delia skying high. Kennedy, who's got a short breather, is swiftly back into the game as Murcia are on their little bit of run here. Seem to have regained some momentum. Hannah for 3. Just off to the right. Soko's got to be careful. Pick up a cheap one there. Kennedy grabs the rebound. Here come Pinar Karsiyaka. Down the floor swiftly. And they get the easy shot. Soko tips it. Only out of bounds. They're going to stay in this 2-3 zone. It has worked for Murcia. See if it will continue to do the same. Kennedy. Erglu, now Walters. Erglu, loose pass, collected well by Kennedy. He's going to go for the travel. Good call from the official. And the zone seems to be working so far as Soko takes it in again, throws it off the legs of Jones. As he was falling out of bounds. Soko's going to go out. A few boos from the crowd. And that was just as Soko was talking to the official about the hold. And the official was just going to tell Coach Navarro, settle him down. Navarro takes it as an opportunity to talk about the lack of calls. He feels his star man's not getting. 12 on the clock. Kloof again will try and post Ergelou. Double team comes, but Kloof shoots over the top and draws the foul. Ergelou looks towards the official, but once again, the officials, in my mind, got that spot on. Watch the hand on the hip of Ergelou if we see the replay. Kloof will be at the line. Scoreless on the night. Makes the first. Remember, it's a 7-2 start to this quarter for Pinar Karsiyaka. It's now 9-7. So after that start, 7-0 run for UCAM Murcia here. And that's happened since they've switched into this zone defense. Kennedy trying to space the floor. Here he is off the pass from Walters, and the man who's third in assists hits the man who's second in scoring. Kennedy knocks down another one. Double digits now for him. He moves to 11, the high man in the game. Just scores so quietly, Kennedy, in such a variety of ways. Trying to find some room. Hannah goes to Delia, and Delia gets the roll. Continues his strong play as he goes into double digits. So both teams have two guys to reach double digits. Zone continues. Jones steps out. Walters trying to find some room, hits Kennedy. Kennedy, the hesitation. Can't finish though as he goes all the way. Kloof crosses over. Likes this matchup against Jones, uses his speed. The spacing all wrong. Marcos Delia got in the way. Couldn't get to a spot quick enough. And he is frustrated. Watch, he was trying to move to get the pass from Kloof, but just couldn't get there in time. And it gives the ball back to Pinar Karsiyaka. Kloof goes out, Ollison back in. And man-to-man defense now for Murcia. It's going to be Alex Ertasan here trying to slow down Kennedy. Jones squares up against Tumba. Oh, stop and go. Jones lost his man. What a beautiful one-on-one play. Jared Jones. Strong game from him. He really can have some big ones. 12 points personal. Ertasan comes up short. Tumba fights for the rebound, but Jones grabs it. And now Kennedy, look at the space he's got, finds the open man in Walters. Crowd groan. Hannah the other way. Nearly loses it. And Wood's caught for the foul. It's a tough call on Wood. No. Again. Referees, whenever you see the replay so often, get it right. The hands from Wood on the man. And that's his third foul, so he's got to go out. He was frustrated at that, but it's absolutely the right call. I thought first time it was going to be, it was unlucky against him. Hannah kind of stumbled into him, but second look, a little bit of a close-up. You can see hands on the man. Automatic foul nowadays from the referees. So Hannah at the line. Next number one. Can't hit the second though. Still a 10-point lead in favour of Pinar Karsiyaka. Kennedy. Into the hands of Kennedy. Kennedy. Misses the easy one, but it's taken away by Jones. He loses it straight back. He gets a high five from the referee. He says, you know, I made the right call. The smile on Jones's face says he does. Yeah, good work. That'll be Murcia possession then. Final 100 seconds of this first half. Kloof back out there with Martin and Olesen in the backcourt. Big lineup for Murcia with Tumba and Delia together up front. There is Kloof. Trying to find Olesen, but well guarded by Ergalu. 6 on the clock for Kloof. Pulls up, tough shot, knocks it down though. First field goal of the evening for Charlton Kloof. And it will be a timeout. 1:17 left, first half action here. Pinar Karsiyaka will try and draw something up. They still have this lead that they established in that first half. First quarter, 37-29. This is where the coaches will earn their money then. Chance to draw something up coming out of the timeout. Stefanovic trying to get options for Murcia if they play man or zone. Let's see how Pinar Karsiyaka can execute. You've got Walters out there, Ergalu, Kennedy, Jones and Teren. So it's going to be the zone. As Kennedy comes and wants this screen. Gets into the high post, finds Jones, who's having a great first half. Behind the back from him, Ergalu is fouled. Third team foul against Murcia. The shot clock will reset to 14 seconds though. Comes in from Ergalu. And once more, Walters this time will use the screen. Kennedy back to Walters. Walters, a lot of room, knocks it down. No, he's outside pick and roll there, screened on the outside of the zone. Defense couldn't rotate over in time to stop Walters knocking down the three. He moves to 8 personal. Lead is back to 11. Olesen goes to the outside, pulls up, can't get it, but great rebound from Martin to get a new possession. Olesen is still searching for his first points. They'll hold here. Shot clock to 7. Martin trying to find somebody open, wants to pass it, needs to look to score. Delia kicks it, Kloof doesn't get it away in time. Alejandro Martin is feeling the wrath of fury from the sideline. Just too passive from him. Trying to find the open man, and we've got 1.3 seconds remaining in the first half. Pinar Karsiyaka, who still have a timeout, will call it and try and see if they can get another score here. What a huge play that would be for momentum if they can get one final score after the 3 they just made.
We got one foul to give, one first-man line foul. And we got one foul to give. ¿Vale? Okay, so we can go to try to steal them. ¿Vale? Venga, vamos chicos, vamos, vamos. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
A lot of talking in preparation for this final 1.5 seconds. But plays like this, so important. See the numbers. Dominic Walters, 8 points, 5 assists from him. And everybody really has stepped up for Pinar Karsiyaka in this first half. Turan goes to Kennedy, couple of dribbles, throws it ahead. Walters, can he get away in time? It's good. I think they're going to have to check that one over. Walters knocks down the three. And not sure, not loads of celebrating going on from the Pinar Karsiyaka players, but what a basket this may prove to be. Let's have another look. Watch the light on the scoreboard, on the backboard. No, it doesn't get it away in time, nowhere near. So that one will be waved away. Lucky for UCAM Murcia, because Walters got a good clean look at that one. At the half then, it is 40 to Pinar Karsiyaka, 29 to UCAM Murcia. And really coming in, you'd have said Pinar Karsiyaka, we know they have the 3 exceptional players that they'll be trying to lean on. They've done exactly that. Walters, Kennedy and Jones all having great first halves. No one else in their team has more than a field goal between them. And those 3 have combined for 31 of the 40 points that Pinar Karsiyaka have scored in that first half. For UCAM Murcia, just 2 of 11 for 3 as a team. Soko's hit 1. Clevin Hanna has hit the other. But that foul trouble for Hanna really has caused a problem for his team. They have limited offensive creativity, or they had limited offensive creativity when he went to the bench. And if it wasn't for the 10 points of Obi Soko, and really Marcos Delia, who has 8, not the 10 I thought he had, there would be in a big hole right now. Murcia, those 2 combined well. 18 points between the 2 of them, as they've gone 7 for 12 from the field. And UCAM Murcia have to find a way to get some more points on the board, because slowing down Pinar Karsiyaka is no easy task indeed. You do ask yourself how a team like this has had its struggles here at home. Remember, Pinar Karsiyaka lost 2 straight at home here in the Basketball Champions League. They have never lost 3 in a row in Basketball Champions League history. UCAM Murcia searching for their 6th straight win in this competition. Have some work to do at the half to try and give them that 3rd consecutive loss, because right now they trail by 11, 40 to 29. We're going to take a break. Make sure you stay with us for second half action in about 10 minutes' time. Welcome back to Izmir in Turkey then. Half-time here between UCAM Murcia and Pinar Karsiyaka. It is Group A. We're in game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. These two teams came in sharing identical 7-4 records. Pinar Karsiyaka with a 96-91 victory in the opening game between these two teams. That was in game day 5. And once more, they are in the ascendancy here at the half. An 11-point lead, 40-29. And if you've seen Pinar Karsiyaka before, you'll know the key players for them, the players to watch out for. And it is the three-headed monster of Dominic Walters, DJ Kennedy, and Jared Jones, as it so often is in the Basketball Champions League, that has led the way. Dominic Walters, 8 points, 5 assists. DJ Kennedy, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Jared Jones, 12 points, 3 rebounds in just 13 minutes off the bench. So Pinar Karsiyaka has had 30 points, 31 points between those three guys. And that has been the difference in the game, really, for UCAM Murcia. They haven't had that individual player to go to in order to get consistent scoring. Ovi Soko has probably been the key guy. 10 points, 4 rebounds for him. Marcus Delia off the bench has gone a perfect 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, to have 8 points himself. But for Murcia, they just have to get more consistent scoring offensively to try and keep pace with this Pinar Karsiyaka team. The problem being, it is very difficult to slow down Pinar Karsiyaka, especially with the personnel and the exposure of UCAM Murcia. They haven't got a big, powerful, small forward that you're going to really need to match up with DJ Kennedy. So they used a 2-3 zone to great effectiveness in the first half, UCAM Murcia. And see if they will go back to that. You can see them talking on the sideline about the defense that they're going to be in. And see if they use that zone. The ability for Clevin Hanna to play sizable minutes in this second half is also important. Now Hanna, 2 of 3 from the field, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, but he picked up 2 fouls in the first few minutes of the game, was sent to the bench, and that's when Murcia really struggled and gave up a lead. So when you see the numbers of Ovi Soko there, 10 points for him, 4 of 9 from the field. A couple of good looks from beyond the three-point line, which he was unable to capitalise on. He is on a tear. 4 straight games of 16 or more, and that record maybe continuing into a 5th game here. Pinar Karsiyaka start off the second half. It is Jones with a wide open look. In and out, doesn't go from him. And Murcia bring it down. Soko, Hanna, Olesen, Tumba, and Rojas on the floor for the Spanish team. Hanna finds Soko down the middle and gets the roll. Karsiyaka will come out with Ergulu, Turan, Walters, Kennedy, and Jones. Murcia, this time into the zone. Slowing down this offensive Pinar Karsiyaka, but a great feed from Ergulu. Looked like he was going to take the shot at the last minute, though. Just dumped it down to Jared Jones. And he continues his strong scoring game now. 14 points. Soko thought about the jump shot. Reverses it. Way short as a foul. Rojas missed a 3. Olesen picked up the offensive rebound and he was fouled by Ergulu, I believe. Let's have a look. There's a 3. Yeah, just to push the air ball. Fell nicely for Olesen. He's scoreless on the game so far. Brad Olesen remains so. 0 of 4 from the field. Olesen, who's been playing for Spanish teams since 2005. Only gets himself on the board. Makes it a 10-point game. Again, it's the zone from UCAM Murcia. See if they're switching a man-to-man here. If they stay in a zone, it is along the baseline. Karan, great. Carney finishes it. The circus shot goes, but it takes nothing away from the beautiful off-the-ball movement of Turan. There he goes. Sneaking behind that zone. Foul against Tumba. And the crowd finding their voice. It's been a very impressive performance so far from Pinar Karsiyaka, especially considering they lost their last two at home here in the Basketball Champions League. Rojas trying to find some room, falls into the backcourt. And it's going to be given. Turan doesn't like the call. Rojas made the most of it. So I'm just getting a little talking to. Hannah. To the screen. Tumba goes to get Ollison. They're trying to get him going. Good feed from Ollison to Soko for three. Is good. Oh, given a two. Foot was on the line. He looks towards the official. Soko sees what the judgment was. 2 points for Soko as he ties Jared Jones is the game's high scorer. 14 points now. Jones in the high post. Loses it. Collects it. Finds Turan. He finds Jones, who dunks it home. Interchange between the two bigs. Jones found Turan, Turan found him back again. Come on, a little bit of pressure. Avoided by Hannah, who will now collect the ball at the point guard spot off the screen. Sells the pass to the inside, Tumba's shot too strong. Rebound, bounces around a few times. Jones picks it up in the end though. Man on the floor, looks like Ergalu for Pinar Karsiyaka. Jones falls to the floor. Ergalu looks to be in some pain. That's in the backcourt. Doctor's on the floor quickly. Let's have a look. There was a clash, nothing in it of any intent, I don't think. Ergalu can go to the bench. Well, it's been a very mild-mannered game up until this point. Bubbling now of intensity. See if that can ignite either team here. Turan gives it to Walters to Kennedy. Kennedy got a lot of room on the inside. This pass was a loose one. Had two players that could have collected it, but both sort of confused each other. And it goes out of bounds. Rojas trying to get the step as a rejected by Jones. Turan takes a shot to the face. He's not happy. Rojas pushes him out of the way. Let's have a look. Rojas goes in. And it's this trailing arm as he comes through. Just catches Turan in the face. He didn't like it. See the mark. He goes over to show the official there's a little bit of blood from the mouth, but I think it was a technical foul, yep, against Turan for the reaction. Ollison makes a free throw. And now Nice possession for UCAM Murcia. Allison doesn't take the pass cleanly. He goes back to Hannah. We'll use the screen from Tumba. Tumba rolling. Hannah glides in. His jump shot doesn't go. Foul on the rebound. Turan just a little talking to himself on the way back down the floor. There's the man who took the contact. Foul against Rojas. He's just trying to calm this one, I think. Probably see a few whistles for a couple of minutes here. Get control of the game once more. Walters waiting. Enters the offense to Jones. He spaced the floor for Kennedy. Shot clock under 5. Turan turns and fires, comes up short. Murcia decides to let the ball bounce out of bounds though, rather than try and start the break. They will have to bring it down and play in the half court now. Hannah to Soko for 3. Misses badly. As Kennedy comes the other way. Kennedy fouled by Allison. The player's just been told, AC, calm down. Referees want to keep control. See these shooting percentages, major difference in this game. It's down the middle, the easy score from Banic. Roll down the middle. Wide open layup for him, but UCAM Murcia, he struggles beyond the three-point line as an offensive foul against Rojas. Right in front of the official. They just can't seem to get free on the perimeter for clean looks. You see watching that far side of your picture, yeah, and Rojas just didn't stop in time. Ran into the man, created the contact. And so with a 14-point lead, Pinar Karsiyaka have the ball once more. Walters gets into the lane. Enjoys the foul against Hannah. It's going to be number 3 against Clevin Hannah. Team fouls against UCAM Murcia, so Walters will go to the line and get a chance to get into double figures. Smart play from Walters. He got the step on the drive and just cut off the man from getting back into the play. Just angled the drive right in front of the defender. Through the contact. As we see his 7 assists on the game. Close to a double-double then as he makes 2, goes to 10 points. Jefanovic looking on. Tumba is out. Marcus Delia is back in. He had such a strong first half. The Argentinian, there he is. Sheldon Kloof also into the game. Soko trying to find a pass, trying to find an option. Everything a struggle for Murcia offensively. Kloof off the screen, stops, fires the long 2 and knocks it down. Tough shot from him. Needed field goal for Murcia. Walters in no hurry. On set, screen on either side. He'll wait. He knows Hannah's got those 3 fouls, so he clears everybody out. Pulls up over him. Comes up way short, looks towards the official, wanted the foul. Won't get it. The rebound, though, saved by Murcia, only out of bounds on the side. So it goes back to Pinar Karsiyaka. Well, we've seen less than that given as a foul in this game. Perhaps Dominic Walters did have a point. Oh, pushing and shoving under the basket. It's going to be an offensive foul against Dominic Walters. Under of the ring. While we were waiting, Walters and Hannah just continued to push each other. Hannah just kept putting his hands on Walters. Walters kept knocking him away. In the end, Walters just got so frustrated, he just pushed him. Referees gave the offensive foul. And so it'll be UCAM Murcia ball. Trying to wait for Hannah. He is. Defense switches out. His pass is a poor one. Threw it before. Nalaya was looking for it before he was ready. And now Pinar Karsiyaka just spraying the ball all over the floor. Good quick movement from them. The defense has recovered well. But now Kennedy on the inside. Can't finish. Hannah collects the long rebound. Goes straight at Walters and gets the score. Hannah, nice finish in transition. 8 points personal now, but still a lead at 12. She's lost this rhythm here this game, in this third quarter. All these fouls. Banic down the middle, kicks it. Jones bullies his way to the ring. Kloof. And a foul is going to go against Walters. Hannah goes down. Walters says he makes a meal of it. So Walters may have to go out here. It did look like he maybe brought the call a little from the official there, Clevin Hannah. That's himself the trip to the line. Second personal against Walters. So Hannah knocks it down. And now he makes the second. 9 points personal. Oh, sorry, 10 on the second make. But no headway into this lead. Banic loses it. Just couldn't take it in cleanly. Kloof to the wing. Erdogan looks to the inside. Velaya, 10 on the clock for him. Backing it down. Jones holding his ground. Good step through and a foul. Excellent footwork on the inside. Another possession, another whistle. A lot of them in this third quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Way short on the first. First miss of the game from him. Perfect from the field and the line in that first 20 minutes. Second is good. Walters is still out on the floor. Brings it down. Foul. There's Kennedy cutting through. Hands from Clevin Hannah, just pulls him back. Yep. There's no need for him to reach out and grab Kennedy. Cheap foul. Sends Kennedy to the line. Kennedy continues on another strong game. So consistent in the Basketball Champions League, DJ Kennedy. Knocks that down as well. Hannah goes out, picks up his 4th foul. We'll shake it ahead from him. Don't really have too many complaints in my mind though. Kennedy 13 points now. Runner doesn't go for Erdisan. Soko grabs it, but Jones with the quick hands. Here comes Jones, finds Kennedy, goes underneath the finish. Jones with 15. Karsiyaka rolling right now. Whistles and boos come out. Kloof draws the foul. Tried to screen on Jones. Not really sure there's too much in there. This is the quick hands from Jones going the other way. And then Kennedy getting to that strong hand of his on the reverse. Kloof at the line. Next number 1. 7 points personal. Still 13-point lead for Pinar Karsiyaka though. They've kept this lead in double digits almost exclusively through this second half. Got up to 16 at one stage. Banic hands it over. Now Waters. Wood, who's been limited with foul trouble, trying to find something. 5 seconds for him. Scott Wood's got to put it on the floor. Can't finish off the drive. Fight for the rebound. Is eventually won by Murcia. Here comes Alejandro Martin. Looking in for Soko. Can't find him though. Ertisan guarded by Kennedy. Kloof for 3. Comes up short. Chase for the rebound. Goes out of bounds though. Soko crashes into the boards. Crowd don't like it. Not sure it's worth all the boos. And there's a chase for the rebound. Soko. Thought he was going to land on the top, I think, but doesn't. So technicians in, making sure the advertising hoarding is okay. We'll be able to stand. Having a bit of a delay here. Not sure why we can't get the game underway, why they fix the hoardings, but Soko's going to go out. 14 points, 5 rebounds, the lead man in both those categories for Murcia. And it's the support that they need to give him, really. Coach Navarro pacing that sideline. Trifanovic. That was a quick word with DJ Kennedy. We look like we're ready to get underway. They've always got such great balance in their lineups. Pinar Karsiyaka, they know exactly who the creators are, who's going to, the players that are going to be the go-to for points. And then the other players key off that so well. Wood, they know, is that three-point threat, stops teams chasing or closing the floor. Banic here has done an excellent job rolling, doing things like that. Wood for 3. I mean, it just sums up the great play that Pinar Karsiyaka can have when they're rolling. Banic on the roll. Kicks it immediately to Wood. He takes the clean look at 3. Didn't get it to go that time. Now on the other side, Murcia trying to use that low post. Delia trying to find some room, loses it. Kennedy in transition. goes to the ring, draws the contact. There will be 2 shots. Once more, uses the power to bully Erdizan out the way. Kennedy comes up a little lame though. Something to keep an eye on. Not sure if he twisted the ankle, took a knock. Round of applause. Ergulu comes back in. Good to see he's okay after suffering that injury. Waters and Jones will go out together for the final 40 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Kennedy makes just does everything. Only knock on the game tonight for DJ Kennedy is he only has 1 assist. 17 points, 6 rebounds. So often we see him with an assist column high as well. His team, the 15-point lead now. Erdizan pulls up for 3, way short from him. The 3-point woes continue for Murcia. And we said from moment 1, they've got to hit from beyond the 3-point line. 2 of 15 now they are. 0 for 4 in this 3rd quarter. Extra pass, open look, doesn't fall for Pinar Karsiyaka. Good work on the glass. Kennedy gets the roll. What a way to end the 3rd quarter. Summed it up really. Good clean look for Pinar Karsiyaka. They don't hit, but Kennedy there to clean it up. And on the buzzer, gets the roll. Watch this finish from Kennedy. 3 players surrounded him, but they still couldn't stop DJ Kennedy. And his score stretches this out to the largest lead of the game for Pinar Karsiyaka. It is 61-44. Well, the statistics do tell the story. 2-point relatively even, but the difference from 3-point range in favor of Pinar Karsiyaka is telling. Let's have a listen in to this Murcia timeout. Passionate timeout from Coach Navarro, imploring his team. He said all he wants to see in this 4th quarter is the fight that he doesn't believe they're showing right now. Will they get a response coming out of that talk? Still 10 minutes to go, plenty of time. The biggest difference, as we said, at the statistics, those 3-point percentages, a difference of 12 points on the makes for Pinar Karsiyaka against Murcia. A 17-point lead is a big key. As finally Erdizan gets 1 to go. And that will start. So they've cut it back to 14 now. Ergulu gets it back. Kennedy just waiting on that far side. Collects it with 7 on the clock now. Isolated against Kloof. Kloof goes down. I'm going to call an offensive foul. Let's have another look. Now Bit of a loose arm from Kennedy. Kloof goes down. Can they build on the previous three then? Going to run their same play. Waiting for Erdezan. He's guarded, so Kloof will go one-on-one. Gets good position into the lane, but his jump shot is off. And here comes Pinar Karsiyaka. Kennedy. Banic, the extra pass. Ergolu waiting. He's in no hurry. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Tries to find some room. Takes the tough one and rattles it home. Ergolu, not really known for his post game. Gets a solid 2 over Alejandro Martin. Tumba now. Has to go to Marcus Delaya. Erdezan for 3. Just made one. Misses that one though. And no one else for the rebound, but DJ Kennedy there. He goes instantly into the paint. Finds Banic wide open. His jump shot just a little too strong. He thought it was down. Banic, he set off like he was going to get the roll. So Kloof trying to find a way. They're using Erdezan here. Seen a lot of usage of the ball in this third quarter. Delaya finds the room and gets the score. Lost it on the baseline. Kind of worked in his favour as the defence was fooled when he spanned back after collecting the near turnover. But I keep saying they can't trade baskets, Murcia. They have to get stops and scores. As Ergolu skips it. Step along the baseline. Good rotation from Tumba with the block. Here come Murcia. Foul by Turan. I think that's going to be called as an unsportsmanlike foul. It was in transition. Wasn't really much of a play from Turan to fill the ball. That's a good block from Tumba along the baseline. It was given as an unsportsmanlike, so it'll be 2 shots for Erdezan. First is good. Unsportsmanlike means there'll be 2 shots and possession for Murcia. This is their chance in this game. They come up short so often when they have an opportunity. The shooting has let them down. Pinar Karsiyaka. Looks like a zone of their own. Erdezan again. He's been the fourth quarter man right here. Alex Erdezan. 6 points now on the game for him. He's 2 of 6 from the field though. Ergolu. Looks to the inside. Jones squaring up. His pass is turned over. Kloof will push. Doesn't have the numbers though. Well recovered by Pinar Karsiyaka, but then they forget about that man there. Alex Erdezan, back-to-back scores from him, and Pinar Karsiyaka just switched off a little. Murcia making a game of this, back within single digits. Not the best awareness defensively there from Pinar Karsiyaka in transition. He stopped the primary break, but I've got to remember in secondary phase as well.
With you on the 4 and you as a 5. Okay, so you're going to be this one in the middle here. So you can transfer the ball left or right and play pick. If it is man to man, play one simple 4 game. 4 game, either pick here or pick here and share the ball after the pick. After this, if they go in a man, go 24 on his side with this angle. This end, open you go. You're not open there.
In the moment we play a pick and roll blue, okay, this guy inside.
They've made it a game. UCAM Murcia here, trailing by 9. Still a lot of time left in this one. 6:45 now remaining. Can they continue with the momentum? A 10-2 start to the fourth quarter. Alejandro Martin playing some pressure deep. Crowd wanted a foul. There's Ergalu. Goes to Jones. Jones kicks it out, and it's a turnover. Kennedy just let the ball slip between his hands. UCAM Murcia bench is up. They're excited. They said they're going to play with more energy. Coach Navarro told his team they cannot be outworked in this fourth quarter. And they have responded. Martin goes to Laya. Now Tumba trying to find some room to step through. Didn't really work, and it ended up being an off-balance hook. And it's rebounded by Jones, and Pinar Karsiyaka come down. Go to Kennedy. Let some time tick away here. Kennedy kicks it. Walters turns the corner. Oh, good kick out. Wide open. Banic knocks it down. Martin. Sunburn, a foul away from the ball. It's going to be called against Walters. Hannah's going to come back in then. Just some boos as Alejandro Martin goes out. Hannah off the screen. Erdesen. Oh, good feed. Nice pass from him. Tumba had his man sealed. Banic couldn't get around, so just fouled Tumba. Yeah, he just wraps him up, doesn't he? And possession clocked to 14. Soko now against Jones. Jones with the size. Soko takes it hard, keeps it alive, and it falls back to Tumba, who gets the roll. Coach Navarro wanted the intensity, wanted effort, and that's exactly what they had in that possession there. Second effort from Soko to keep hold of the ball. And then Tumba just working hard around the ring, picked it up, finished it. Ergalu draws a double team. Walters, 4 on the clock for him, pulls up over Hannah. Doesn't get it, but a rebound into the hands of Banic. He blows the layup. Chance to run. Hannah attacks along the baseline. Forces the shot up. Tumba does well to keep it alive. Hannah has to kick it out. Erdesen might have got away with the travel. Gets some space, puts it on the floor and draws the foul. It's going to be the 5th team foul against Pinar Karsiyaka. They'll go against Marko Banic again. So Erdesen will get 2 shots from this. The effort is there from UCAM Murcia. It's going to bring some movement from the bench for Pinar Karsiyaka. Erdesen fails to hit. The effort's not going to be enough, though, from the Spanish team. They're going to need some quality as well. They've got to start making free throws, threes, and paint points as well, really. Just they need shots to drop here in this final 4 minutes. Erdesen goes out. Ollison is back into the game. Walters to the hands of Kennedy. Kennedy now takes the 3. Doesn't go. And it is Murcia once again. Down by 8. And has to back it out. Try and attack again here. He's got Wood as a matchup. Hannah wants the three, takes it and makes it. Clevin Hannah. Murcia making this a game. They're within 5. Still 3.5 minutes remaining. The momentum in favour of Murcia. 16-4, fourth quarter. Pinar Karsiyaka are going to call a timeout, talk it over again. Momentum has stunned this arena here in Izmir.
Let's go in the open. Ladies, shirt 5. I'm going to play chill with the DJ. With the JJ here and the DJ go here, okay? He's good. DJ does just good. DJ just stay here. All those here, pick and fall.
Pinar Karsiyaka have such a commanding advantage in the third quarter. They look so comfortable. They had the big lead. It stretched all the way out to 16 at one stage. And really, you didn't give UCAM Murcia a chance in getting back into this one, but they've done exactly that. Karsiyaka in foul. Team fouls here in this fourth quarter. Murcia with 5 fouls to give, yeah. So they're going to go to Jones on the low post. Out of the timeout, Jones spins and draws one of those fouls that Murcia had to give. That was against Tumba. Before the act of shooting, so it'll be end-line possession. 5-point game, incredible. Great tenacity from Murcia to get themselves back into it. Kennedy goes to Walters. Walters to Jones for 3. He was fouled and he's going to get it to go as well. Well, Jones holds on to the follow-through. That is a huge shot. The designed play. The 3 from Jones and the foul as well. As I said, Murcia showed the effort. They showed the intensity, but they've got to add the quality to it as well. Fouling the three-point shooter. Not the way to go. Jared Jones, the leading scorer in the Basketball Champions League, is having another big one here. He averages 20.3 points coming in. 22 on the night for Jones. The response quick from Hannah. They trade 4 for 3. 69 plays 63, under 3 minutes left. Much better shooting from UCAM Murcia here. Kennedy has to come a long way to catch the ball. Now, he'll cross over. Kennedy. Oh, great move and finish from DJ Kennedy. The crossover on the perimeter. A little running shot. Soko the other way, throws it down. Oh, back-to-back plays for both teams here. One after another. Identical records, remember, in Group A. We expected these two teams to have a battle. They've done exactly that. Murcia still alive as we get to 2 minutes left. There will be a foul against Gloof. Jones will go to the line. Some changes, and then we will have a timeout here. It'll be called by Murcia. They're going to have 2 minutes. They're very much back alive within this game. Jared Jones, though, will be at the line as we return. And what a game Jared Jones has had. There's the finish from Kennedy, one end. Beautiful play. Makes it look so easy. Anything but, though. And then the other way, Soko with the athleticism to respond. So at the line, Jared Jones, what a game this man has had. 2 of 2 from the line, 9 of 11 from the field.
Any of you
Murcia out on the floor. Hannah. Now this game might have been different if he hadn't got those fouls so early in the game. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And this man on the line, Jared Jones, 22 points, 7 rebounds from him. Perfect 3 of 3 now from the line. Second is good as well. Makes it a 8-point advantage. Murcia need to go quickly, as we're going to hit 2 minutes now. Soko hands it over. Tumba. Rolling to the ring, collects it, finishes. Solid play. Oh, Murcia, they need to get stops though. Need to speed this game up if they can. Ergalu will draw time. Takes the foul. Cliff reaching in. Cliff asking the official to watch the hold. Got to be careful. He doesn't want to pick up a technical foul here. Walters collects it. Now turns the corner. Walters into the lane. Kicks it out. Ergalu the extra pass. Kennedy. And no hurry whatsoever. Kennedy had the 3, but didn't rush it. Smart play from him. He knows the score, the time is more important than the score, perhaps, right now. There's a foul on Soko, and so we'll go to the line. TJ Kennedy, 5 of 6 from the line. And the numbers of Kennedy and Jones here tonight, so impressive. Between the pair of them, they're 16 for 23 from the field overall. And now 11 out of 12 from the free throw line. 47 points and 15 rebounds between Kennedy and Jones. Just great production for them too. Murcia will call a timeout here after the free throws. They'll advance the ball and trail by 8 though. And they just can't seem to make headway after getting it back to 5. Quick 3 here. Do the world of good for UCAM Murcia, but unfortunately they haven't had consistent 3-point shooting. 5 of 19 they are. Kevin Hanna's gone 3 of 4 though, so perhaps they'll look towards him. Nobody else really has made consistently from beyond the 3-point line. Soko and Erdezan, the other 2 guys to make, although they're 2 of 9 between them two. So if they can get a 3, get Ollison a look perhaps. Something quickly is the most important thing. Here comes Ollison. Collects it. Uses the screen from Soko, who rolls. Soko goes high, takes the foul, but can't finish. That was an opportunity for the 3. The old-fashioned way. Could have got the 2 and the free throw. He will go to the line, Soko. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Maybe Soko. Comes up short on the first. And such a great run of games. This free throw to make it 5 straight with 16 points or more. Which he does. But will the run of 5 continue for his team? They've got 4 in a row right now. Looking to pressure Walters. Walters skips it over to Jones. He puts it on the floor. Takes a tough one. Not sure that was the best tactic there. Chance for Murcia. Hannah for 3, comes up short. Kennedy grabs the rebound. And throws it off the legs of Soko. Smart play once more from Kennedy. Trapped in the corner, nowhere to go. Throws it off the legs of Ovi Soko to keep possession. Something to keep an eye on is a shot clock. They've got to get it over within 8 seconds, remember. Kennedy taking his time. Soko fouls him. Soko commits the foul. We'll send Kennedy to the line. Perhaps he could have just waited a couple more seconds, see if they get the 8-second call in the backcourt. But time pressing against Murcia right now. Kennedy will be at the line and 2 of 2 last time. 7 of 8. 24 points now for Kennedy. Steadies himself for the second. A man from St. John's University makes a pair once again. Will that be enough for the victory for his team? Jordan Kloof hands it over to Hannah. Hannah hangs in the air, rolls it home. And now they're going to have to pick up early again, Murcia. Try and get a trap, a steal, something here. Walters draws the double team. His pass safely finds Berkoglu, and they've advanced it over the halfway line. Crowds start to stand and applause. They think that's enough for the victory here. Murcia choosing not to foul. Walters with 5 on the clock, skips it over to Jones! And Jones will surely finish this game. Delia responds quickly the other way, but 29 seconds remain. Jones and Walters having words on the far side. Berkoglu will give it to Walters. He'll dribble it out. He'll have to take one final shot here. Clock to 7. He goes to Berkoglu. Now Kennedy. He won't take it. He'll take the turnover. Kennedy apologizes to Berkoglu. So Soko behind the back to Kloof. Kloof doesn't get the 3 to go. And that caps off what is an entertaining game here in Izmir. Pinar Karsiyaka take the victory and will move ahead of UCAM Murcia in Group A. It is a strong evening for them, despite a fourth quarter comeback from Murcia. It is Pinar Karsiyaka 79, UCAM Murcia 72. No players. Just talking it over. Some discussion points between Dominic Walters and Jared Jones as we look at the numbers. Pinar Karsiyaka, great percentages from all around the field. They hit free throws when they need them. Shot the ball well from beyond the 3-point line. And really felt like they always had enough in the tank going into that fourth quarter. Murcia made the most of it with a 28-18 fourth quarter surge. Got themselves back into the game. Alex Ertazan started them off. And then Clevin Hannah, limited with foul trouble in the first half, came to play and ended up being the lead man for Murcia. 18 points for Hannah, 17 for Soko, but Kennedy and Jones too much. Kennedy 25 and 9, and then Jared Jones 26 points, 7 rebounds as well. Oh, Pinar Karsiyaka will take the victory. They will move to 8 wins and 4 losses. Murcia drop slightly behind as they will await the results of the games around them. Daniel Sassari coming up shortly here on livebasketball.tv to see if they can take the advantage of Murcia slipping up and get closer. But here tonight from Izmir, it is Pinar Karsiyaka that are able to snap a 2-game skid at home and get the victory over UCAM Murcia 79-72.